Guys, I've had a hankering for some Lexington, North Carolina barbecue chicken for quite some time. Today, I'm going to show you how to do North Carolina chicken. I'm not sure if it's done like this in your neck of the woods, but boy, this is some good groceries. Hey, let's get started. All right, y'all, to get things started, got 2 chickens here, 2 halves. I'll let you do the math on that. We're going to season these up on the non-presentation side, which is would be the inside of the chicken. And if you want to trim up some stuff, you can, but you know, I'm not. I'm going to season this up 2 different ways. One way, I want to use my old buddy, Uncle Steve's Shake SPG. That's got your salt, it's got your pepper, it's got your garlic. Okay, just going nice and liberal on this side. Make sure you get that flapper out of the way. There we go. You want to go up under the skin, just fine. But this is a common thing in Lexington, okay? That when, let's say you're doing like a benefit dinner or something, you know, somebody's down on their luck and, you know, fire departments or, you know, whatever, you know, they'll do a chicken dinner, barbecue chicken dinner, and this is what they would make. They do chicken halves. That's all you could get. Do a little bit more. There we go. Really like this. This right here looks pretty dang good. Probably gonna get good color with this black pepper. Just do chicken halves and then you just season them up. A lot of times they just do salt, pepper, garlic, and Lexington, North Carolina style, really just salt. These other halves, going to do that with, this is some seasoning that I'm developing right now. Might be for this protein that we're working with, so more to come on that. This is a little bit more finer grind spices. Still going very liberally. Now we're going to do this on a pellet grill. We've got that Blackstone Pellet Grill right over there. If you notice, it's not on, and that is by design. If you want to go ahead and pre-warm it, that's fine. I like to kind of put my proteins in the pellet grill first and then cut it on, so that way it gets that first initial smoke. A lot of times, you know, you don't get quite the smoke like you'd want to from, say, like you know, let's say a Big Green Egg, or let's say even like my my offset cooker, right? So, and I'm going to come in lastly on these with just a little bit of barbecue rub. Notice it's in a non-packaged item too, so I might be developing something there too. Now you want to stay tuned because we're going to be making a Lexington, North Carolina sauce to go along with this. So once we got those nice and seasoned, let's head on over to the pellet grill. All right, we're just going to get this set up. Oh, dang, I need some power. We need power, dude. There we go. Now we got the power. We got the power. I'm going to put this on, I'm going to go 350 degrees. Going 350. We might bump that up later on to get that skin nice and set, but right now, just going 350. I'm going up to the top here because it's farthest away from the heat source, which is what you want, and try not to just leave your chickens, you know, just if it's kind of, you know, loosey, you know, just try to bunch it up a little bit. Everything will cook nice and even. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm going to monitor this. I'm going to monitor this one right here. I'm going to be using my RFX from ThermoWorks, and it's going to monitor the cook for me, and we'll see how it goes. Let's go butt it down. It's going to smoke a little bit here at the first, which is what we want. You do got to worry about chicken a little bit. You can't put too much smoke on chicken, so be very mindful of that, all right? We want to check it in about 30 minutes. We'll come back, all right? We also got to make our sauce. All right, while our chickens are cooking, we're going to make our barbecue sauce. And I just got a pan here. I like to warm this through. It really helps out a lot. Pretty basic sauce. A lot of people, when they talk about North Carolina, they think it's either Western North Carolina, which I call Lexington style, which is what it is. and there's Eastern North Carolina where they don't do ketchup. Where I come in from Lexington, we do ketchup, and I like them both though. So I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do this. This is an eyeball, but I will have a full recipe down below, tell you exactly how to do it. So just regular head ketchup, Heinz ketchup is what I like to use. Equal parts apple cider vinegar, equal parts of ketchup. I got some water somewhere, don't I? Might need a little bit more. Oh, gotta get the water, forgot it. The water was hanging out with the brown sugar. My brown sugar was kind of seized up. Little trick, if your brown sugar is hard, stick it in the microwave for a little bit. Use your old buddy Mike, he's your friend. Water, most of the time, a lot of folks do 1 part water, 1 part ketchup, 1 part vinegar. I go about half a part of water. I don't like it too thin, but the water's needed. So let's get you a whisk to try to whiskey. I think thin that out, a little bit more vinegar and some more water. Again, this is a thin sauce. It's meant to be thin. There we go, that's looking more like it. All right, once we got our ketchup, vinegar, water, I'll come in with a little bit of Wash Your Sister sauce. I'm gonna come in with some black pepper. You wanna make sure you see that pepper in that sauce. I like to use a little bit of North Carolina's finest, Texas Pete, onion powder. All right. A little garlic powder. One thing's not traditional, this is just a little bit of ginger powder. Gives a nice little floral element to it, kick, if you will. You don't see a lot of sugar in Lexington style sauces, but I like to put a little bit of brown sugar in mine just to sweeten it up. Okay. Do a tad of MSG, just a pinch. And just gonna come in with some, this is just heifer dust. It's got your salt, got your pepper, and all that kind of good stuff. And a little bit of red pepper flake. It's not coming in out at all. There we go. Give it a little tasty. It's pretty good. I think it needs just a little bit more salt. There we go. All right. Now last, here I'm going to add just a little bit of butter. Just going to put it here. All right, let's go over to the griddle. Come over here, and we're just going to warm this through. Gets all the flavors kind of together. Gets that butter incorporated. Butter's going to help kind of coat the meat. All right, I'll come back in a minute. All right, our sauce, the butter's melted, nice and incorporated, and that's really all you're looking for. Don't want to reduce it too much because you do want a thin sauce. All right, that's good to go. We'll cut our burners off. I'll wait for our chicken. All right, our timer went off, 30 minutes. Let's see where our chickens are. Oh yeah. Just gonna rotate these around. Let's see here, do I got my app? Yeah, I'm gonna show you. It says, I don't know if you can see it or not, but 135 degrees is internal of our chicken. Not much longer. We're gonna pull it around probably about 155 degrees because I'm gonna show you here soon. I really like the way that SPG of Steve's worked here. It's good. All right, got those flipped. Let's get them all for the OCD, folks. There we go. All right, we're gonna let these go till 155 degrees. Let's see where we're at. Woo-wee. Boy, those look good. Those look fantastic. Would definitely like a little bit more color on these, but it's all right. Let's see where we're at. Temperature was 158, perfect. 157. Ooh, look at that juice coming out of that sucker. Some juicy loosies. All right. I'm gonna get us a pan here. And I'm gonna put it right there. Boy, look at that. Set that right there. Man. Maggie girl, you're wanting some of that, ain't you, girl? Alrighty. We have our chicken. Man, look at this chicken. Dude, look at that. Man. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. So our chickens are done. Where does the North Carolina or the Lexington style come in? I'm glad you asked. So, don't need my ThermoWorks probe anymore. Thank you very much. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Since I'm gonna do one of each, and then I'm gonna do the other just in foil. I'm gonna take my chickens, I'm gonna go basically the presentation side down onto this pan, and then I'm gonna take our beautiful barbecue sauce and we're gonna do this right here to it. Now, what we would do if we were doing this as like a benefit or something, you put all your chickens, all of them, in a cooler, big old cooler, and you just pour barbecue sauce all over the chicken. Put the chickens in the cooler, put the dip, we call it dip in Lexington, and you put that over all the chickens and you close it and you just let it just let it sit in that steam. I'm gonna flip this over actually. You wanna make sure everybody has a piece of that sauce. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. Now, just gonna put this right back down into the sauce. And I'm just gonna let it steam, and it's gonna continue cooking. You know, I pulled it off right at 155 degrees. And I did that so that the chicken could finish coming up to temperature while it's in the aluminum foil. There you go. It's gonna continue, it's gonna steam. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna let this go for, we're gonna let it set for maybe 10, 15 minutes, but ideally you want this to set for a good while. Mix it up. And this last one here, I'm just gonna put it in foil. That's gonna be for my boy. He ain't much on barbecue sauce. It'll just continue cooking as well. And the juices are just dripping out of this thing. All right, there we go. Let's let this rest for 10, 15 minutes. I'm gonna come back. All right, let's see what we got. I actually put this back into the smoker. All righty. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, it's steamy. Might have to put me a glove. Man, oh man. Look at that. Ooh, it is hot. Woohoo! Boy, that is some yummy chicken. Woo! It's hot. Hot. Should be. We need to give this a try. Let me give it a try. So total time in the grill was about an hour or so. Yeah, it was about an hour. And then we wrapped it up, of course. So, you know, hour and a half. We really want to let it sit as long as possible. Use our knife here. Get us a piece. I mean, that thing's juicy. Let's give us a try. Oh my gosh. So good. The skin. Wish it was rendered a little bit more crispy. Whenever you put in a sauce, it kind of compromises it a little bit. But dang. One of my favorites is the wing. When the bone comes out nice and clean like that, you know it's done. Oh man, that's so good. Y'all, give us a try. Give the sauce a try. The sauce is really good for pork. Take it a little bit more. Dip it in that sauce. That's all I got for you. I'm gonna sit here and eat this chicken. Oh, it's dang good. Oh, gotta get the Maggie tax. All right, good girl. You've been a good girl. Yeah. All right, there you have it, guys. Simple, North Carolina style chicken. Can't get any better. Hey, I appreciate you. That's good. Warm this through, it really helps out a lot. I forgot something. I'll go get that in a minute. I'm talking about a hankering for some good old Lexington style, North Carolina chicken, barbecue chicken. Maggie, can you hush? Jeez Louise. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we're just gonna give this a minute. What is this? I don't know what this is. What the heck is that? I don't know. Ooh, it's steamy. I have to put a glove on. Whoops. Let me shut this over here. Turn it off, actually. I just shut it. And that way you can hear me a little bit better. And you can hear Maggie panting.